Hi guys, rachybop here. I'm so happy to be finally able to share with you what I experienced at EA Play and The Sims Mobile. This video is presented by EA Game Changers. I am an EA Game Changer, and thank you so much to EA Game Changers for bringing me out to this event. So if you don't know, earlier this month EA flew out quite a lot of us to a Game Changer event in LA, which coincided with EA Play. And I can't go too much into The Sims Mobile, which is why we were there in this video. I will try and touch on it though, and I'll give my first impressions and things like that. There are staggered embargoes coming up, so subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on anything if you are interested, particularly in The Sims Mobile. So we began our adventure by having a seminar in which we were spoken to by Twitch, YouTube, all the kind of big organisations that you would expect to relate to what we do on YouTube and Twitch. And they were really helpful and really inspiring. That's the best thing about going to these types of events, is that you leave the room inspired, you've met new people. I got to meet Simlinks and Life Simmer, and also like reconnect with creators that I've already met and just talk about ideas and things, and it was just really cool. And then, and I might get the days mixed up here because it's all a bit of a whirlwind. That was really great. We also got a really awesome Game Changer bag, which is like the best bag I've ever had, with some freebies in it. Most of the stuff was kind of aimed at PC, like hardcore PC gamers, like Battlefield things, so Ryan's probably gonna get a lot of that stuff, but the bag is awesome. And then on evenings there was kind of events at bars and things. Again, they were more aimed at the Battlefield and Star Wars players, but as mobile creators and Sims creators, we were able to tag along for the experience, and we did have an exclusive mobile event on the last night, which was fun, and they were all really nice venues, and it's really awesome to just experience it and be out there. So if you don't know, LA is one of my most favourite places in the world. Anyway, moving on. I'm probably rambling a little bit. I don't know if this is going to be of interest to any of you at all, but I'm just going to keep going because you can't stop me because it's not live. Oh, then we were allowed to attend the EA Play press conference. Let me know if you saw me when you watched it live, when they panned across the audience. And I also met iJustine that day, best day ever. That was pretty epic. Again, a little bit sad they didn't include The Sims in the actual conference. Not even The Sims Mobile, even though it's coming out completely new. Anyway, moving on. I'm not bitter. We had I personally had two seminars. One was the Sims Mobile and the next was SimCity Build It, and I think they were on 2 different days. But the Sims Mobile is what I'm going to talk about in this video. And to be honest, like, even though I had a session with SimCity Build It, we didn't actually have a capture session with them. That wasn't set up, so I'm not sure how much of that I can even share. It was a really great event, and I'm not even like knocking it, but in all honesty, it was really, I would say disorganized, but because there was a lot of organisation going on, but there's also a lot of people to organise. So we kind of, as mobile creators, ended up being, it felt like we were a bit of a sideline, and a lot of the time we were just hanging around trying desperately to get the footage that we need for you guys, and it was just a constant battle, or it felt that way. I don't know, but we did manage to get some footage. I don't know, I'm hoping it's the footage that you guys want, but obviously when you have to do these things before embargoes lift, it's kind of hard to even ask what you would like to see. So I can only really go by what I find interesting, and hopefully that appeals, or at least one of us that was there, our angle that we approach it from appeals to you guys. Because we're all kind of a collaborative group as well, and I think we all come from different perspectives when we look at this game. And I think I kind of spoiled it for myself because I'd already played The Sims Mobile. I got a Brazilian App Store account and downloaded it. I just couldn't wait. I was so excited. It looked so awesome and other people were playing it and I wanted to play it, so I did that and I got the game. And as you can see over on my gameplay channel, I've been going through it steadily and having a lot of fun. But in this actual presentation, I guess, by the developers and the creators of the game, the creators are awesome. Like, the people that we met that are working on it are so lovely, so friendly, so passionate about it, and have a great experience from similar and not similar games, which I think brings a really great mix to the table. I got the vibe from the other creators that were there that it was kind of a split reception. Some people really didn't like it, some people really loved it. I really love it, but I got the impression that people who are really into The Sims free play did not love it. So I can see that there are both sides to this, but The Sims Mobile is an ever evolving game, even from the game that I've played that's soft launch to the game that we played at EA Play, which was slightly more bulked out, to the game that will be released at worldwide launch. It's being shaped, which is why they have these game changer events to give feedback, and a lot of this feedback is so invaluable. Someone even said, and I'm not naming names because I've forgotten the names, I'm not naming names because I don't know if people want their names to be mentioned. Someone even mentioned how being colourblind they couldn't see a certain thing within the app, and they hadn't even realised that that would be an issue, and now that will be changed. Like, things like that are so valuable, just noticing things like that. I gave feedback on certain icons that I didn't like, and they agreed they didn't like them as well, and it was just like discussing, do the colours work, does the gameplay work, what do you like, what do you dislike, and they really encouraged us especially to say what we didn't like so that they could make it a game that you guys would want to play and that we want to play, obviously. So we went quite into depth with it. We had a really cool presentation, talk about intentions and lots of things that I can't really go into in this video, but personally I will be following this app intently. I really love it, and I did before this event as well. I've put some links in the description. There's one by Simon, who has a really awesome YouTube channel which is of similar context to mine here but done way more professionally, and he's done a video like showing all our intros and things that might be interesting to you guys. I'll put a link to that in the description. There's also a link down there to my soft launch gameplay over on my gameplay channel, and a link to my playlist of my vlogs while I was over at EA Play if you would like to see those. They're not all up yet, but they will be soon. The playlist is active, you've got plenty to be going on with, so don't complain. So The Sims Mobile does play extremely differently to The Sims free play, and I think that makes sense. Well, it does make sense, like it has to, otherwise it would be the same game. I think it's a perfect blend between the platforms of Sims free play, Sims 4 and SimCity Build It. It has the same feel as SimCity Build It, but it's the Sims format on the iPhone, in my opinion. That's what it looks like to me, and I love the way it plays out. I love that you don't have to spend any money to play it. I love you can get, I think personally, you can get at least half an hour gameplay on it. Again, that might change, they said actually in our session. Like, they're the sort of things that they are working to improve, extend, and they know from us that personally if we want to do a live stream or a video, we need to be able to create a lot of footage. Like, it needs to be a worthy video. So if you can only go into the app and play for 5 minutes, we're not going to create a video on it. So it really benefits them to bulk it out and to make it play differently from what's already out there. At EA Play, for the general public, they had The Sims Mobile to play there as well, and it was on these giant screens. I don't think that did them any favours for the skeptics that would come and be like, this is the same as The Sims 4 and whatever people say, or that are worried about the teams being split and that Sims 4 isn't getting as much attention and all that kind of thing. I think putting a mobile game on a big screen probably wasn't the best idea, but it did look good. It really did look good. And I think if the Sims team hadn't made this move, or if the Sims franchise hadn't made this move looking at it now, they would have been really silly. So personally, I think this is a great move. I'm really excited to see where it goes. I think this is a long road that we're starting on, a long and exciting road that I'm super excited to be embarking on. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. What would you like to see from The Sims Mobile? Have you watched any videos about it? Is there anything that you particularly like or dislike or are worried about? Let me know in the comments. I'll try my best to answer without breaking embargoes. Also watch out for videos from other game changers. At the end of the day, it's a free app, so by the time it comes out, you've got nothing to lose. Whether you spend money on in-app purchases is your complete choice. I certainly don't think you need to. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you to EA for this incredible opportunity and just for looking after me so very well and for the things that I've seen. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!